you're responsible. You're responsible, for me specifically, you're responsible for your own emotions. That was a really big one. I could talk about that for 2 seconds. Like, the amount that the thinkers don't recognize that their emotions permeate into the room, cause the entire room, either positive or negative, and then they're like, people are mean to me. It's like, it came from you. The amount that the thinkers think that other people are mean, it's like, it's so much coming from the person. It is just 1,000% coming from your own projections, from your mind, creating your reality, and then your reality smacks you back and you're like, oh my gosh, why is the world so dark and negative? It's like, well, I don't know. If you're in a bad mood, if you're in a negative state, if you're constantly bitchy, like, guess what the whole room now has to do? It's so fascinating. It's like, just, especially Demon FI. It's like, I'm in a negative state, but I'm unconscious of that. I'm in a negative state, but I'm not going to look at that. I'm in a negative state, but you're not allowed to look at that either. Just keep working, keep going, keep doing. Oh, okay, we're all going to just ignore the giant elephant in the room. The amount of change that you can make in your life by smiling, by being in a positive state, by choosing, by love, by giving, like, it's just unbelievable. And yeah, I learned that from Dave.
Everybody has good intentions. They just go about it differently. Treat everyone as if they have good intentions. That's what I tell them. And that ties in then with what you were talking about before with the latest question on relationships. I think it's the same thing. Everyone's got good intentions, and they just go about it in their own unique way.
I don't know if like a person specifically told me this, but I feel like it's advice that's just kind of out there, and I think it's very true. Of like, you need to make sure that you're a whole person before you get involved in a relationship. So you need to make sure like you can be happy on your own before you're able to be happy with another person.
Be friends with them first. Find someone who is already like a friend. Like, you already work well together, you can already communicate, and you can already kind of see eye to eye before the romantic part is involved at all. And then the other one was like, run as hard as you can towards your goals. Keep going, and then see who's keeping up with you, and then just like, that's your person, and then keep going.
The best advice I've ever heard is definitely to, in any argument or fight, like, remember who you're talking to, not just in love, like in anything, but especially in love. Just remember who you're talking to, and just be really aware of what you're saying and how you might be affecting them. And just, be careful not to let anger or anything make you say some really mean things that can be really damaging. I think that's probably the best advice I've heard.
Quality time. That one. Quality time. It's not gifts. And mine, I think it was acts of service. It is. Yes, it is. Oh my God. Yes, that is it. Because like, Dave will do something nice for me where he'll like make me a meal and bring it to the room, and I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. Quality time and acts of service. Those are mine.
I'm not completely sure what my love languages are. I think that one of them is words of affirmation, and I think the other one might be acts of service, but I'm not completely totally sure.
I don't know. I thought I knew them, but I think that words of affirmation are quality time.
What's interesting though about the words of affirmation is words of affirmation to me is you're beautiful.
See, and that's not it. It's like words of affirmation within a relationship. It makes me uncomfortable to hear like, you're beautiful. Like, you're awesome. Like, I don't want to hear that. Like, it really makes me uncomfortable. But like, I want to know that like where you and I stand is good in any relationship.
Quality time and words of affirmation, I believe, are my top two. So I like a lot of just like telling me you appreciate me, or like letting me know how you feel about me consistently. And then just spending time with someone and doing things we both enjoy together is really important to me.
Wow, how can I forget? Oh, words of affirmation and physical touch. Yeah, words of affirmation is just huge. It just makes me feel like $1,000,000. And then I'm a really touchy-feely person, so I really feel comforted and more secure in myself if I even just get a hug. It just helps. I don't even know why.
Hey, thank you guys so much for watching this hopefully awesome piece of content. I would love to hear any questions that you guys would like to see us ask future guests that comes on, regardless of the personality type. So please leave those in the comments below. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and share. And we cannot wait to see you guys in the next video. Take care.